in Bronze Age. Britain, ships were vital for transporting tin from Cornwall, which fueled bronze production across Europe. Northern European ships were built for rough waters, wide-bodied for cargo, paddle-powered, instead of sailed early on rock carvings in Scandinavia, show long boats filled with warriors, symbols of power and ritual. These ships helped create early maritime cultures that later evolved into Iron Age and Viking traditions. Part 4. Life in Bronze Age coastal cities. European coastal life. Coastal cities were loud, crowded, and dangerous, but incredibly wealthy. Daily life revolved around ship arrivals, markets, dock labor, religious rituals tied to the sea cities, like Troy, Ugarit, and Mycenae, thrived because they controlled choke points. Merchants, sailors, craftsmen, and warriors lived side by side. Foreign languages were common. Exotic goods were signs of status. Salt, fish, olive oil, and wine formed the backbone of coastal economies. Sailors' lives. Life aboard ship was brutal. Limited food and water, constant exposure to weather, high risk of storms, and piracy crews slept on deck, rowed for hours, and relied on coastal navigation rather than open ocean sailing. But sailors were respected. They were the carriers of wealth and news. Part 5. The Middle East and Eastern Mediterranean. Phoenicians, the masters of the sea. The Phoenicians, based in cities like Tyre, Sidon, and Byblos, were the greatest sailors of the Bronze Age. Their ships were durable cargo-focused, designed for long-distance trade. They spread alphabetic writing, purple dye, shipbuilding knowledge. Phoenician ships connected Europe to Africa and Asia long before empires existed. Egyptian ships sailed the Nile and Red Sea. They were used for transporting stone for pyramids. Trade with Punt, likely East Africa. Military expeditions. Egyptian reliefs show ships with high prows and large square sails, perfect for river and coastal travel. Part 7. Warfare and tactics at sea. Bronze Age. Naval warfare wasn't about sinking ships, it was about mobility. Tactics included transporting troops for coastal raids, blocking ports, and trade. Surprise landings. Ships allowed armies to avoid mountain passes, strike undefended cities, escape quickly. The collapse of the Bronze Age around 1200 BCE was partly driven by sea peoples, whose ships enabled fast, devastating attacks across the Mediterranean. Part 8. Trade by sea, the Bronze Age. Global economy. By the late Bronze Age, the sea had become more than just a highway. It was the engine of the world economy.